to my channel. Today's video is going to be me trying out a bunch of new Wet n Wild makeup that I've never tried out from Wet n Wild before. A lot of the stuff is kind of old, but it's new to me. Literally all of it. I've seen Wet n Wild, I've heard of Wet n Wild, but I just never really decided to try it out until now. So if you want to see how I got this look and all the struggle that I went through to get it, then keep on watching. So the brushes that I did use was these blending brushes. These brushes are really great. They're all $1. I use them to get this eye look right here. I use this brush for my eyebrows, which was really great. It's small and it really got into all of these the small parts of my brow, and it really helped me to carve out the shape that I wanted. These brushes right here, these are the blending brushes, and they did their job. They're not the fluffiest blending brushes I've ever tried, but they're really good for like strictly in the crease. They're great. I mean, they do what they need to do. They're blending brushes. And then I use this packer brush to pack on the shadow on my lid. That worked great. And then this brush right here I use to smoke out my liner. I would say that brushes are great. My eyes came out great and I have no complaints. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose Primer Serum to prime. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so it's a dropper. Okay, so it doesn't have a very strong scent. And it's a very thin consistency. It kind of smells like rose, but it kind of doesn't. And now it's starting to get a little bit tacky. All right, that's a good thing that if your makeup gets tacky, it's because it will help the foundation adhere to your skin a lot better. So that is a good thing if you find a tacky primer. Next thing that I have is this Photo Focus foundation in the shade Mocha, as well as this Photo Focus stick foundation in the shade Toffee. I don't know what these shades are gonna look like on my skin. It was really hard to pick a color online. I hate shopping for foundations online because it's just not the best. I've heard a lot of good things about this Photo Focus foundation. A lot of people really like it. So we're gonna see right now. Okay. I mean, this is all I got. So we're gonna see what this, oh my god, absolutely not with this stick foundation. This did not look like this. Okay, that's a little, can't use that. That's not very my color. But you know what, actually I feel like this would be really great to highlight. So let's just go ahead and blend out. Okay, so once I started to blend out the foundation, it actually looks like it's gonna be a good color. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some more on my face. And this applicator is like this. I'm not the biggest fan of these kind of applicators, but my face is clean. I did my skincare before. So I'm just adding this all on my face. And this foundation claims to be, let me tell you guys what it claims to be. It claims to not have flashback, which I mean is a good thing. It helps eliminate white particle reflection, so that's why there's no flashback. It was tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models with and without flash. We will see about that. So, okay, so now that I've applied a lot more, it kind of looks like it's like orange. I really hope that this oxidizes on my skin. And if you aren't familiar with okay, this kind of looks a little too dark for me. Huh, interesting. Yeah, this kind of looks a little bit too dark. I'm really disappointed that that stick foundation is not my shade. Wow, this is kind of too dark. Like, oh. Okay, let's just hope and pray that it oxidizes. Oxidizes means that it will get lighter once it gets onto your skin. I have a lot of foundations that oxidize, so I'm hoping that this is one of them, because this kind of looks a little orange. And hopefully I can fix that when I highlight with the concealer. Oh, okay, see, there we go. See, like, how it was looking kind of orange at first, like, really, really orange. But now that it's, like, oxidizing onto my skin, it actually looks a little bit better than what it was. Okay, so that foundation is, I would say, medium to full coverage. Because I still see a little bit of my discoloration here peeking through. Which, I mean, I can add more, but I don't want to go too full coverage today. Because I'm not a full coverage kind of girl right now, and I'm not going anywhere, so this is great. Okay, so now it looks a little bit better. Like, it's, at first I was a little afraid, but so far, so good. Okay, all right, so then I have the Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Medium Tan Deep. This was the only shade that looked like it could really highlight for me. And this concealer is also part of the Photo Focus line. So this is what it looks like. This is the packaging. This one seems like it's going to be very light, but we're going to make do. Well, okay. Very light, so we're not going to put that much. It kind of feels kind of dry. It doesn't feel as hydrating. Like, it looks like I feel like with this concealer, I need to blend it out, like, right now. Because it feels kind of dry. And because of that, I would normally take my concealer and put it everywhere, but because this concealer, I'm afraid, yeah, see, you have to blend this out really, really fast because it's very drying. It's like not spreading as easily as I want it to spread. Yeah, I do not like this concealer. Try this stick foundation to highlight under my eyes. Let's see how this stick foundation does for me, because the concealer was a no. I'm gonna go up here with the access. I'm not the biggest fan of this because, do you guys see what it did? Okay, maybe I should add more foundation because this concealer is really dry and it was really cheap, so I'm not really complaining, but if it says it's supposed to do something, I want it to do it, you know? So I added a little bit more product on top of that foundation because it wasn't feeling it. All right, we're just gonna do one side at a time. I really do hope that this works out for me. Okay, alright, it's just gonna have to do for now. I don't like this concealer at all. Yeah, I do not like this concealer. As you guys can see, like, I don't know what it's doing. It just does not look good. The foundation looks great. I love the foundation, but this concealer got to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my e.l.f. concealer, and this is the 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. I'm gonna go ahead and take this concealer that I always use and fix my under eyes because I do not like that concealer. This looks a little bit better, but I think that having that concealer under it does not do my eyes justice. But we're just about to set this. This is what the powder looks like. I'm just gonna take this brush from e.l.f. This is a powder brush, and I'm just gonna use this to set all of my face. I actually really like that powder for setting all over the face. My face looks smooth and airbrushed. That I'm really was not feeling right now so far is that concealer. I just don't like I put on my e.l.f. concealer on top of it, which I feel like I shouldn't have because I kind of messed up my under eyes. We were off to a rocky start, but it's getting better. It's getting a lot better. I really like this powder though. Like, oh my gosh. I don't have a blush or a bronzer, which sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, then we'll come back. I got this new Bretman Rock highlighter. It's a highlighter duo. It comes with 2 highlighters. And in the inside, if you can see, it says BR for Bretman Rock. And this is a part of his new collection. So I'm gonna swatch the 2 highlighters for you. So these are the 2. I think today I'm gonna try to go in with the champagne one. I feel like it might be a little bit too light for me, but we're just gonna see. I'm not the biggest fan of loose highlighters, just, yeah, so, but we're gonna see. See what I hate? I hate loose highlighters. They're the worst to apply. Okay, so this is one of the highlighters applied to my nose and to my cheeks. I'm not the biggest fan of loose highlighters, so, but I mean, it's really pretty. And then plus you get 2 for the price of 1. It comes with 2 highlighters, so that's great. It's like a glazed donut. So, and I like to look like a glazed donut. I love highlight, don't get me wrong. The next product I have to try out are 2 mascaras. This is Bretman Rock's mascara. This is the Bad Bee Lift mascara. Don't know if I should say it because I don't know who's watching my channel, but yeah. And then I also have this mascara right here. This is what the wand looks like. Okay, it's not clumpy. It's really separating my lashes. Oh, ooh, okay, so this is the spoolie for this one. And I'm gonna do my bottom lashes with this. I really like this. The last thing I have to try out is this 3-in-1 face mist from the Bretman Rock collection. This kind of has some like shimmers in it where you have to shake it up. It says shake me on the cap. So we're gonna try this out. Ooh, oh, okay, got it in my mouth. But wow, I love this. This smells like coconuts. It smells like the freaking jungle. It's called Do Me in the Jungle. That's so cute. So this is a prep, set, and refresh mist. So you can put it on before your foundation, during your foundation, or after your foundation, which is really, really nice. I love this. I love setting sprays. Setting sprays are my absolute favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some lipstick, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts at the end. Okay, so now for my final thoughts. I love, 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 love this foundation. Love how it made my skin looks. It's just made my, like, it looks great. I love it. I was not expecting it to be this good. I've heard a lot of people rave about this foundation, but this foundation is a win in my book. It is a smidge, maybe a little bit too dark for me, just a little bit. But I feel like I like this color. I like it a lot. This stick foundation wasn't, I mean, I can't really judge this because it wasn't my color. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for another shade that could possibly be my color with the stick foundation and just maybe try it out in a later video to let y'all know how I like it. But yeah, so obviously the brushes, I love them a lot. This rose primer right here, I love this. This is going straight in my skincare fridge because it is amazing. And then this powder, I don't have a powder that I use to set my whole face. This is my new setting all over my face powder. Really translucent. It's like not even, like you can barely see it, but it's great. This spray, I love setting sprays. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna hold my makeup, but it's a 3-in-1, so like you get 3 products basically for 1 price. And then the mascaras, I am in love with these mascaras. I'm definitely gonna check out more of Wet n Wild's mascaras because these are amazing. This Bretman Rock mascara is great. It really like separated my lashes and it didn't clump it up, so that is a plus in my book. And I don't really try out that many mascaras, but these are great mascaras, like so affordable. And you can only get this mascara, the Bretman Rock one, online at wetnwild.com, so they don't sell it in Ulta, but everything else is sold in Ulta. This right here, I'm not the biggest fan of loose highlighters, but I mean, it's really pretty. And I would definitely use this on someone else when I'm doing their makeup. And I want to try out the pink one because I feel like that's going to be a really cute look for when I do a nice pink look. So that was great. This concealer is a no-no for me. I hated it. It was not creamy enough. It was just barely any product comes on this. It only comes on the tip. Like, I was not the biggest fan of this. I'm really disappointed in this, because the foundation was so good and the powder and everything else in the photo focus line was so good. I just had higher expectations for this. It just was kind of dry for me. I didn't like it. And then also, I bought this lip mask, but it's like a lip sleeping mask. I'm gonna try it out tonight, and I'll let you know how I like this in a later video. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry we had a rough time with the concealer, but I really like how this look turned out. My face looks really pretty and smooth, so I have no complaints, really. Like, Wet n Wild, you really did that for a Drugstore brand, for real. So, wow, I'm just really impressed. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.